Watching this, the first thought that comes to mind is that it's so typical from executive committee meetings when I was on for 17 years, the platform drafting committee, when I was on the Unity Reform Commission, et cetera, is that they fly us at our own expense. We pay to remote locations all around the country and talk at us for a full day. There's nothing that I heard so far that could not have been sent out in an email, or if they wanted to get personal, quote unquote personal, could have been done in a Zoom call. The fact that you fly people to Little Rock, not easy to get to talk at them and have staff kind of perform is disrespectful and is indicative of the biggest problem I had in all the years I was on the DNC. And one of the reasons why I got booted by Perez from the executive committee is fighting for democracy in the party to make it accountable and transparent. You've got wonderful people sitting around that table, really good people who could cross-pollinate ideas, who could discuss issues, who could discuss direction for the party, but instead we have staff talking at them. And that will carry over to the general meeting, which is usually the same kind of thing. And the Eastern Regional meeting, the Western Region, all the various caucus and council meetings that happen where you just convene and they say, oh, look at who we've got. We've got Vice Chair such and such coming to talk at you. And then we've got, oh, look, we've got Mayor such and such coming to talk at. And that's what it is. It's like I said, DNC members were more props than we are leaders in the party, respected as leaders. We fill seats. And because I'm Catholic, I can say this. It's like going to church. You go, you know when to sit down, you know when to stand up, you know when to clap, you know when to leave, and you also know never to ask questions. And that's pretty much how things function. And it's distressing. I mean, it really, the issue is, what does it mean to be a member of the DNC? What role do you, I remember in one of the debates we had when I was running for vice chair, one of the candidates said, and if I'm elected, I guarantee you'll have a young person sitting at the table when decisions get made about budget and priorities. And I didn't want to interfere or interrupt and, sort of be negative but I said to him afterwards, guess what? I've been on for 32 years. There's never been a discussion about budget priorities. There's no table and there's no chair to give to anybody. It doesn't matter. You simply get the budget. You're told what the budget is. You're told what the priorities are. And basically the priority is raise money for candidates or for the party. But it's not to make decisions about the direction that the party goes. I have to tell you one thing, I like Ken Martin a lot. And I think his heart's in the right place. Breaking through the culture of the party as it is going to be very difficult for him. And I feel bad about that. And Jane Kleb is amazing. She's a force of nature, and I think she's going to be wonderful. But again, there is a culture here that has to be changed, and it's a really difficult row to hoe. That's it. That's my speech.
No, thank you. And Jim is absolutely right. And I would add to that, not only do you not ask questions, you are also told how to vote in advance too. So you know how you're going to vote on a matter or not vote, as is the case at some times, and it was the case in one of our resolutions that Jim and I co-authored on dark money. The members of the resolution committee were not even allowed to vote. So.
And I'd been chair of that committee for 11 years and knew most of the people on it, and went to them afterwards and I said, why? Why wouldn't you even let us have a discussion? Why wouldn't you second? They wouldn't look me in the eye.